My Beautiful Teacher, Chapter 3. In the afternoon, when the classes were finished, the captain told Pooja that today is her turn in doing the after-class works, so that she doesn't leave the classroom. But I have to go home early today. Please make up for me this once. I don't know. You can leave, just don't mind when your name goes to the reporting list. She doesn't argue much after that. She doesn't have any friends who could cover up for her. After everyone left the classroom, she started to clean the board quickly. She was closing the windows when a lock sound came from behind. She rushed there and yelled, "Hey, Rima, I am here. Why are you locking the door? You think you are so smart, right? After getting attention in the class? So be locked and think a little harder. Are you out of your mind? I don't have any time for this nonsense. My grandmother is sick. I have taken medicines for her. Please." But they were already left, and there was no one to hear her. Pooja broke down on the floor and started to process the events in her mind. She was a normal and happy child until she was 5. That's when everything started to go wrong. Her father faced a great lose in his business and committed suicide. Her mother passed after a year of lung cancer. After that, she shifted into her grandma's house. She gave her everything she could in the pension money. But things got bitter when her asthma got worse. What should I do now? Pooja was thinking about her situation. Suddenly, around 5:3, she heard a guard's whistle sound. Yes, it's time when they take a stroll of the school every day. She screamed as loudly as she could, and hopefully they heard her and unlocked the door. She didn't bother to answer their questions. She ran towards the medicine store. The next bus is at 6 p.m. If I can catch it, then maybe I could go home before 7 p.m. It's the time when her grandma takes it. After buying the medicine, she ran towards the bus stand. It was almost, but she tripped in the road at the time of rushing towards the bus. Her socks were torn from the sides, but she took the bus in a hurry. After that, she was a little relaxed, cause she could go home in time now. But troubles never come with a prior notice. As soon as she boarded down from the bus and walked a few steps, it started raining. She didn't bring any umbrella, and there were no shops or waiting platforms around, cause it was scotchy hot. Till yesterday, Pooja started running as fast as she could. No, I can't get lost here. I have to go home soon. No. In the meantime, it really started raining heavily now. She sat on the road in her road and finally started crying after all that happened to her. What do I do? Sniff. Mom, Dad, are you there? Can you hear me? Can't you just take me with you? I don't know what to do with this damn life anymore. Grandma must be suffering badly right now. What do I do now? She noticed that the raindrops are not falling around her side. Chapter 4. Aryan never expected to see one of his students like that. He asked, "How did you get up first?" Pooja was a little calm now. She answered, looking in another direction. "I don't know if you will believe me or not, but 3 girls in our class locked me in the class while I was doing after school duty." Okay, now come to my car and tell me your parents' phone number." "I don't have parents. My only guardian is my grandmother, and better not call her now cause she will be panicked." "Oh, sorry, actually, can you please do me a favor? Drop me at my home or Grandma will be sick tomorrow." She described the whole story in his car, and now Rian understands how serious the situation is. So what will you do? Tomorrow? They can do this again. I don't know. Will you interrogate the situation? Well, I can't simply do that because I am only a para and class teacher who favor those whom you are talking about. Even if I give proof to them, what proof can you give? Even if I take the security guard statement, that doesn't prove that those girls locked you and our CCTVs are just for show. So all in all, they will get out with some minor recorrections, or not, even that staff nepotism, right? So are you saying you can't promise anything? Indeed, you are my student, and they are also. I don't witness any of that, so if you give me any reason to get involved, I can promise that I will do everything in my power. I'm already in the corner, so I am desperate enough to give you a reason. Okay, good luck. Left from here? Yes. She got off and ran to the house. Indeed, it was one old lady who opened the door. Aryan was in some deep thoughts. Next day, Pooja came to school, but with a determination in her mind. She faced the bullies in my basketball court. The three of them were guarding in her like walls. She saw someone was coming from the passage. Just then one of them untied her hair and take out a hair stick. It was a little sharp. She was poking in her body with it. You screamed like a goat. Tomorrow and let the security guards know. How dare. She can't compare her words when Pooja brushed her arm into the edge of the pin and fell in the floor. A thin line of blood was flowing from her arms. She smiled in her mind. All of them were too stunned to speak. Just then, Aryan came from the passage. What is it? Why are you making such a noise here? Sir, they are bullying me from tomorrow, and she poked her hairpin into my arm. What, are you serious? Aryan remembered something Pooja told her, that she is desperate enough to give him a reason. He was surprised by the determination of a young girl like her. You go to the sick room and all three of you have to come with me in the staff room. Sir, she is lying. She gets stabbed herself. There is a hairpin in your hand and it has blood, so it should have anything to do right. As for your information, the cameras are dead right now, but I saw all of you poking the pin in her body. Class teacher's office. Aryan, let's discuss it later. They all are A students of the class. It's already a big issue. The girl is injured. I have seen it myself, and they did locked her in the classroom. Tomorrow, we can take the statement from security guards. You nasty girls have no shame at all, but still, it doesn't prove that they locked her. I am not telling to let them go, but if their parents found out, I can though. Call your captain right now. The class monitor was called, and now Pooja also came from the sick room to give her statement. So Captain, do go to the same bus with these three? Yes. When did they board yesterday? Sir, I don't know, but they definitely didn't come with us yesterday. Instead, they stayed here late. What were you three doing there? Late? After school duties were for Pooja yesterday. We were helping and locked her all alone. We didn't do it on purpose. Enough, the class teacher said. He glared at them and Aryan. As things have gone this far, then this is the letter for your parents to tell them to come to school tomorrow, and you are all suspended for 1 week. Pooja's eyes were filled with tears. And what is this new feeling? Is it the taste of victory? She was experiencing it for the first time, long after that day when she found the English teacher sitting alone in the slabs. She came to him. Thank you for helping me today, also for trusting me in the first place. It's just one of the little things that I can do with my mere power. No need to thank me. No, it's actually the first time I ever felt victorious. No matter how hard I tried, I can never be extraordinary in anything, both studies and life. God made everyone special in their own way. If you want to taste victory, I can help you with that. Those winter leaves never last long. There will be new beginnings for everything. So keep trying, you will succeed this time. Will really help me in studies? I mean, I can't give you tuition fees. I already have a bunch of private tuitions, so I don't need your money. I want you to succeed for real, both in studies and life, and I don't break promises.